Hello Flosstube, lovely to see you all today. It is Saturday the 5th of December. My name is Janine and this is a channel to talk about cross stitch and today some birds that burp. So 5th of December, depending on where you are in the world, means you may be celebrating the Feast of St. Nicholas or you may be celebrating Krampus Eve. When I was in high school, our German teacher used to always give us a little bit of candy on our desks on the 6th of December for St. Nicholas. But it's another one of those feasts where you can get the carrot or the stick, and Krampus is the stick. So for anyone who is observing either Krampus or St. Nicholas, I hope you get lots of candy, no coal, and definitely not dragged off to the woods in punishment for your evil deeds. So happy St. Nicholas, everyone. All right, moving right along, we have stitching in action. This week we have two that have been shared with us. Thank you very much. The first is Greyhound Year by Robin Trant. Robin says she's been doing one block at a time, and I like the changes she's made for this month. She's backstitched around the outline of the letters in a slightly darker color, which I think looks really great. And I hope she's having fun doing those each month for another Greyhound lover. Second one is Tiger Tiger by Emily Wells. She pulled colors from her stash. I think they look wonderful. And she's using 22 count Aida that she also dyed herself. Again, I think it looks wonderful. I especially like the red corner medallion colors or reddish pink. I think, yeah, just came out beautiful. So thank you, both of you, Emily and Robin, for sharing those. I'm sure other people will be inspired to do their own stitching based on what you've done. So thank you. All right. On to what I'm stitching. I have been pushing hard on Halloween at Hollyberry Farm by Stacy Nash Primitives, and I've made really good progress. Over Thanksgiving, I was able to keep pushing and finish the house, which is wonderful. I love it. I think it looks really good, and it's honestly, I think, the bulk of the stitching of the pieces in that house. But I am a little bit low on this white color, so I needed to order some more, and I think I'm going to go ahead and set this aside until after the new year. At least I need to work on some models for spring and for upcoming designs next year. So this is going to have to take a back seat, which is fine. I've had a good time with it. Now, as you know, I don't like to have a lot of whips, so I have a few, but I may set them aside for 6 months at a time. And when I do that, I use one of these. That's just what works for me. It's a nice needle roll so that I can tuck up my stitching. And it obviously ties and unrolls. You can pack a couple layers of needlework in there in between the felt panels and then just roll it up. Keeps it all safe if I don't come back to it for another 6 months. That way I know it's all secure and in good condition. Now I get these online on Etsy from OhSewTwinkleCrafts, and I'll put a link in the show notes. But she's been really helpful. She lets me pick the fabric, and she will also make a custom size. So I've had some where I have a really large project and it doesn't quite fit in one of the available options. So that way she's done a custom one for me so I can have that there. And those are really lovely. Now I have two finishes to show. They won't be a surprise to anyone who's been watching this, but they are officially FFO'd and finished and ready. First one is Auspicious Hope from La Di Da. I did this on 40 count chalkboard linen from xjudesign. I love the way it came out, and I love the frame that Acorns and Threads chose. They do the finishing and the framing. And I just stitched this in random thread from stash, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it's great. Which is always nice when you get your finish back and you love it even more. The other one is what I've called the Cassie sampler, but is officially Maria Casson 1822 by Lucy Bean Love and Stitches. I love the frame that Acorns and Threads did. I love the way this came out. And obviously I made several substitutions. I put the greyhounds in. I'm going to get a good all over view here. Yeah, I couldn't be more pleased with this one. I was so excited to get it back, and I love the way that it turned out. And I switched the greyhounds. I switched the verse as well to something that was more appropriate for our beloved puppy. But yeah, very happy. So 2 finishes for me. That's a red letter day. I don't get very many of those. So that was fun. All right. Plans, again, I'm just working on the models, so that's going to take me a bit. But I do have some stash spotlight. I recently ordered some fabric from Seraphim Fabrics online, and I will go ahead and link that in the notes as well. I don't know if I just got lucky and picked things that were in stock, but they came very, very quickly, which was a real treat, because usually these days especially, you know, you order your linen and then you wait 2 months and it comes. So it was very nice to see those. Now I'm just showing 3 of the various ones I've got. The first one, I'm going to a giant piece of white paper to show, but I'll give you an idea anyway against the white. It's this beautiful, that's coming up more blue on this monitor, but get it back so we can see the purple. It's a lovely purpley color with blue, and it's called Witching Hour, which I think it's just a beautiful fabric to be called Witching Hour. So I will look forward to using that for something fun. This one is called Old Stationery. And again, it's hard to get it to ring quite true, but it's a little bit more of a yellowed color, just like old paper, really. A lovely one. And this one is called Winter White, and it is, well, it's just perfect. It's not quite a stark white, but it's very much like the color of snow, I think, and just, I know I will be using that for something fun as well. So lovely feeling fabric, all nice and serged on the edges, and very quick to arrive. So if you have a chance, you can check out Seraphim Fabrics. They're beautiful, and they have some good selections. Moving on to the world around. Since last week I talked about the big sagebrush, this week I'm going to talk about one of the animals that really uses the big sagebrush as habitat, and that is the greater sage grouse. Putting up a picture, maybe on the other side, of a male greater sage grouse. They are unique birds, obviously unique looking, and also they're unique in that they can not only live off of eating the sagebrush, but actually thrive and gain weight over the winter eating sagebrush because they have a specially adapted stomach to allow them to do that. A lot of animals can't, but they are one of the ones who can. They are also very well known for their mating ritual, and this gentleman here is participating. I couldn't find a good video that I was allowed to share. I had requested one from the Forest Service, but I know they have bigger priorities right now than that. But if I get one later, I'll show it. Anyway, those big yellow openings are sacs, and they suck air into those and then flap and display and release it, and it sounds like a sort of quiet burp. So when you see a group of them doing this in a mating ground called a lek, is what it's called, it sounds like the prairie or the ground is just sort of gently burping as they do their thing, and the female sage grouse wander around seeing who burps the best, and yeah, that's quite fun. So there you have it, the greater sage grouse. We'll see what we get next time. Questions from viewers. I didn't have any questions this time, so I'm going to ask you one, and the answer will be for the giveaway this week. So the question I have is, what is your favorite holiday cookie? Use the word cookie. And I'm just realizing I've said that with the dogs in the next room, so I hope they won't react too strongly, because that's one of the first words Rye learned. She took several months to learn her name, but she learned dinner and cookie right away. Dog after my own heart. But tell me in the comments your favorite holiday cookie, and we will get you a copy of the giveaway item, which I will show in a few minutes. But as always, if you have any questions that you'd like to have answered for future episodes, just send them to me in the comments. I am going to feature one design that I don't think I've talked about yet, since it's seasonal. This one's called Winter Valentine, and this came out last year. I actually designed it in 2 variations, and it was finished by the fabulous Jolynn at the equally fabulous Acorns and Threads. Let me get centered here. So you can see it's exactly the same pattern, except that one is just snowflakes and one says Love Warms the Heart. But it's loosely based on a male and female cardinal here, and with the pattern you get both versions. I'm going to show a little bit closer. There they are. They've got their little mistletoe and the snowflakes and a heart border. It was inspired by old Victorian Valentine cards. I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, but obviously I have someone I love all year round. So in December, this is a winter Valentine. And then here's the one with Love Warms the Heart. They use all DMC threads and the same threads, I believe, between them, although there might be one that's used in one version and not the other. So Winter Valentine. There you go. Best thing this week is mulberry syrup. I was researching mulberries for an upcoming design, and I came across this mulberry syrup, or mulberry molasses. I'm not sure what it's called, but it is wonderful. I love it. I'm sticking it on everything. Pancakes, I put it in a mixed berry pie just to kind of pump up some of the sharp flavors that I wanted. I've used it to make a glaze for bundt cake. It's fun stuff. I really like it. I have to remember where I got it though so I can get some more. All right, this week's giveaway. First, last week we had a giveaway of this star fabric from Zweigart. It's 32 count fabric with little stars on it. I'm getting my thing. So first, this white fabric with the sort of silvery gray stars. Whoops, there we go. That was for someone telling me what they were thankful for, and the winner is YTS Mom, who is thankful for a sister who gave me a kidney. Wow, my sisters are pikers. I think sometimes they give me cookies. But no, that's amazing. I am so thankful that you had a sister who was able and willing to do that. So congratulations, YTS Mom. Get in touch with me in the comments and send me your address, and we'll get this beautiful fabric headed your way. Our next winner was for the blue fabric with the silver gray stars on it. Again, I'm getting in the wrong direction here. There we go. And that was for something you're hopeful for. The winner is Wanda Greer. She is hopeful, given that her family hasn't had COVID yet, that this will be over soon. And Wanda, from your lips to God's ears, definitely. I know we are all. In fact, that was probably the most common comment, hoping just for something better to come our way soon. So thank you both. As Wanda also, get in touch with me, send me your address, and we'll get that headed your way. So giveaway this week, since I featured the Winter Valentine, I'm going to give you a copy of the chart for free. It's a little flashy. And also this lovely Zappy Dot featuring the design as well. So if you would like to win that, tell me in the comments your favorite holiday cookie. Use the word cookie and we will draw that for the next Flosstube. Now this is a bit of a quick one this week. We're putting up our tree after this, so as soon as I get this edited, I'm going to start unpacking boxes of ornaments. So maybe next time we'll shoot in front of the tree so you can see all the beautiful decorations. I hope you had a lovely holiday if you celebrated one. We did, and that you're all doing well, staying safe, staying hopeful and thankful, and I will talk to you in 2 weeks. Puppy video coming up if you want to stay for that, but the cross stitch section is done. Thank you very much for being with me this morning, and I will see you soon. Bye.